Hi, welcome to Chats with Flo. I give self-development advice for your everyday life. The purpose of this video is that I want to teach women how to bring out the best in their husband. God gave women a special gift. We have the power to build our husbands up and speak life into them, or we can bring them down and bring out the worst in them. It all has to do with your behavior. You get back what you put in. So make sure you tune in and watch the full video, because if you follow the tips that I am going to give, I bet you that your husband will become a better husband. Tip number 1, focus on his good points. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's just easy to focus on your mate's negative points, and we don't have a problem with telling them what we don't like about them. But how often do you tell your mate what you like about them? Recently, I told my mate some things that I like about him, and what I started doing is I have started making sure that every so often that I tell my mate what I like about him. For example, I like his extraordinary faith. One thing I notice about him is, like, when he put his mind to do something, he find a way to make it happen. And at first, I used to think that it was like things would just fall in his lap. The Bible even tells us how that faith without works is dead. And so I love the way that he find a way, whether he have what he need or not, whether he have the money or not, he start working towards it, and he always make it happen. And so I told him that I wish that I had that in me, and that I told him that I admired him for that. I also shared with him how that he is a great dad. I love the way that he tries to meet his children's needs. Whatever problem that they have, he actually tried to solve them. I love the way that he takes care of the church, how that he loves being a servant of God, and how that he loves serving the ministry. Just watching him over the years, it motivates me. One thing I love about him too is that he has such a love for people, and he don't even have to know you. He can meet a stranger. If he see that that person have a need and he can actually take care of it, he's gonna do it, and he don't have a motive behind it. One of the main things that I love about him is that he makes me feel safe. I feel protected when I'm with him. I don't have to worry about anyone mistreating me, because if he find out about it, he's gonna take care of it. It's a song that Beyonce sings, and the name of it is Smash Into You. When I think about the song and the lyrics, I think about my husband, because I feel safe with him, and sometimes I do just want to run into his arms. And the reason why is because I feel that he is going to protect me. I feel safe in his arms. Tip number 2, tell him what he's good at. Encourage him. Let him know that he is doing a good job. Let him know that you have faith and confidence in him. It will motivate him. It will make him feel good just knowing that his wife believes and also supports him. Let him know that you got his back. That's how you will give him superpower. And I just want to say this, and I'm not trying to make an excuse for infidelity, but do you know a lot of times the reason why a lot of men end up cheating, and it is because that they don't feel like their wife values them. Your man needs to know that you believe in him. It actually helps build their self-esteem, and it also makes them feel that they can accomplish anything just because you have their back. Your man can do amazing things if you just support him. Brag on him when you're around his friends and also with your family. Tip number 3, find interest in one of his hobbies. Try to get interested in something that he enjoys doing. It makes a person feel good when you are involved in something that they are doing. And whatever it is that your husband does that you can find interest in, try to actually be interested in it for real. For example, my husband, he likes to paint furniture. And recently I did tell him that I want to learn how to do it too. I want him to show me how to do it. And we actually painted my office desk together, and it was fun and it was relaxing. And I actually want to learn more about painting furniture. Tip number 4, respect him. Allow him to be the head of your family. Submit to him. Listen to him. And I know the listening to him part is hard, because we as women, we do love to talk and we love to give our opinion, but sometimes try to calm yourself and just listen to him and think about what he said. And I also want to say too, sometimes too, like when your husband is communicating with you and he's giving you advice about something, sometimes it's good to just listen and don't respond. And when I say don't respond, I'm not saying don't respond because you are upset or you have an attitude, but it's more about you just taking out time to think about what they just said. And ladies, don't talk about your husband behind his back. I don't know why, but for some reason it's like a lot of women, when they talk about their husbands to other women, it's always something negative. But watch that, because you want to treat him the way you want to be treated. And I'm sure you won't want him to get with his friends and talk about you in a negative way. But praise your husband. Focus more on his good points. It would even cause you to become happy by just focusing more on the good points instead of the bad points. Because really, to be honest, no one is perfect. We all have faults. Even though we all have faults, you don't want your mate to focus on your negative points. I hope these tips helped you. If so, tell me which tip that you like the best.